It's called the TesaHite. We got 6 of these donated to us from Hexagon. The older version of a height gauge was basically just an indicator on a post. This is a very high-tech version of that. It's a high-tech version that when you're going to use it today, does some pretty simple stuff. Basically, its original intent is to just quickly measure heights. It is very, very accurate, particularly when we have it on what's called a surface plate. A surface plate, which there's one in the middle of the metrology lab if you've ever noticed it. It's made out of granite, and it has a very smooth surface, so that can be used as your starting point. We've got it set up today on a table, which is not, a calibrated surface. Don't email me right now, obviously, because it appears on the screen. We just saw that. Okay, so how this gauge works is it measures the distance between the base plate and any object that you put underneath it.
Try if I can.
You think you've got to be kind of behind me. Do you want to stand over?
I mean, I don't want to be in her video.
Well,
You can stand right next to me.
Yeah.
okay, there we go. So if I stand out of the way, we can see this now. So we've got our screen here, and you can see that we have 5 decimal places. So pretty good discrimination on this gauge. Over here is where it measures. So this little probe here, we use this knob and it rolls up and down. So what I'm going to do is, so anybody who has the calculator, although this is the assembled calculator, not the 2 halves, so I don't know that it's going to do you much good. But the 2 halves together, if I put this underneath our probe, you roll down, it actually, it's moving, sorry. It takes a little more pressure than you'd think to take that measurement. And you kind of have to do it twice. And then we see here, it gives us the thickness of that calculator. So pretty complicated gauge to do something simple. This particular gauge has the ability to do some additional things, like you could take 2 different points and it'll give you the distance between them. It will do radius, you could sweep a radius and get a diameter. We're not going to do this in that lab though. We're just going to simply be introduced to the gauge by taking some simple heights. You can cut.